on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
They'll try the right side. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's looking to throw it, trying to get to it. And that pass intercepted. Touchdown, Irish! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Nicholson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Running toward the tape at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Gilbert. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Right back to the well. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Nicholson. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you do...
And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Notre Dame 21, Tennessee 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Using the spin move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Got his man quickly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And I like the throw. I like him understanding I'm getting man coverage. The sideline is my friend. I can't miss inside where that guy's chasing him. Throws it right on the corner route. Great job. Get a nice positive gain.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown ball! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score. Notre Dame 21, Tennessee.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 91 sets a kickoff.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make the play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Give to the running back.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the air one more time. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Bowling Green. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Off the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. On target to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught! Touchdown, Notre Dame! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Number 6, set to kick this one.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gilbert. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish, back on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, he's looking downfield. There he goes down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, Irish. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Coming out with it, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's right on target. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
By the receiver. Gain of 8.
And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. Going up top on first down. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Working the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Caught on the outside, it's Parker. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Parker. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. This time on target. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
Notre Dame, 35. Tennessee, 20.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown ball!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
PAT unit on the field. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is just getting blown off the field right now. And frankly, we need to start going running time the rest of the way. A real stinker in Stillwater. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They get to the line quickly. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Matthews. Fighting off the defender. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They move on top here in the fourth.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying to find his man on first down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield. Complete to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2. And the ball's moving quickly to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills. Speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll try the run. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Tennessee. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll return it. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That's caught. It's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Comes out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off play action on first down. He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That
touchdown, Notre Dame! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Nicholson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo's going to...
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safe.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and it falls incomplete.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And you can consider me surprised. I didn't think they'd go for it in this situation. Fourth quarter, game tied. I'm shocked. I'm surprised now. The defense has to come out there and make sure they get some stops here. Give their offense another chance to go redeem themselves.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on second down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on fourth down.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Vols! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, and David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. Tennessee, 56. Notre Dame, 49.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He leaves it with the back. Hard running there. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
29 Philly. 2, ready, go! Yep.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Go straight ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Sexton. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It's now 4th and goal.
Defense gets a stop. It's over. 4th and goal.
Green 25.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Iron! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the point after is good. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Williams. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going for it all. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception, they're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. They'll leave it with him. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Using his legs, it's Parker. The Volunteers have a 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Power football with the run. Knees knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick for the win. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. And here we go, a field goal try to win it. And he got it. The kick is good. The game winner in double overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.